My child, stop for a moment and listen carefully. Do not scroll away from this message too quickly. This is not a coincidence. You were meant to hear these words today. Out of all the voices in this world, somehow this message found you, and that did not happen by accident. I brought you here for a reason. I know the battles you've been fighting in silence. I know the nights you stayed awake carrying burdens no one else could see. I know the moments when you questioned your worth, when you wondered if your prayers were even reaching heaven. But hear me clearly today, I have never left you, not once. Even in the moments you felt abandoned, I was beside you. Even in your darkest nights, I was holding you together. Every tear you cried, I saw it. Every silent prayer, I heard it. Every time you felt invisible to the world, you were never invisible to me. Stay with me until the end of this message, because what I am about to tell you can completely change the way you see your life. My child, you've been asking, Lord, do you still care about me? Do you still have a plan for my life? Why does it feel like nothing is changing? And today I want you to understand something powerful. My silence was never abandonment. I was preparing you. While you thought nothing was happening, I was working behind the scenes. I was protecting you from things you could see. I was shaping your heart, strengthening your spirit, and preparing blessings greater than you imagined. You thought the delay meant rejection, but it was actually protection. There were doors you begged me to open that would have led you into pain. There were situations you cried over that would have destroyed your peace. And because I love you, I closed certain paths to prepare something better. You are not forgotten. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are mine. I saw every moment you smiled in front of others while secretly hurting inside. I saw the pressure you carried trying to stay strong for everyone else. I saw the mornings when getting out of bed felt difficult. I saw the nights when fear and doubt filled your mind. And still, you survived. Do you know why? Because I carried you when you no longer had strength for yourself. The enemy tried to convince you that your story was over. He whispered lies telling you that nothing would ever change, that you would always feel this pain, that you were unworthy of love, peace, and purpose. But those lies are not your truth. Your future is still being written. Your pain has a purpose. And the season you are in right now is not the end of your story. What feels like fire around you is actually refining you. I am turning your pain into strength, your tears into testimony, and your weakness into something powerful. So listen carefully now, my child. A new season is coming. I am opening doors no one will be able to close. I am restoring what was broken. I am healing what hurt you. I am bringing peace where there was confusion. And I am about to remind you that I still perform miracles. But you must stay close to me. Do not let fear control your thoughts. Do not let bitterness take root in your heart. Do not allow the opinions of others to silence the promises I placed inside you. Trust me even when you cannot see the full picture, because I am already working on the answer. And when the breakthrough arrives, you will realize I was guiding you the entire time. If this message speaks to your heart, type, Jesus, I trust your timing. And stay until the end, because the next part of this message may be exactly what your soul needs today. Rewritten script. Batch 2, my beloved child, listen closely now. You have cried more tears than people realize. You have fought battles in your mind that nobody else could see. There were moments when you felt exhausted from pretending to be okay. Moments when you smiled in public but silently broke apart when you were alone. But I saw all of it. I saw the nights you sat in silence wondering if your life would ever change. I saw the fear you hid behind your smile. I saw the disappointment you carried after prayers seemed unanswered. And still, I never stopped loving you. Not for 1 second. Even when you doubted me, I stayed near. Even when you questioned your purpose, I still called you chosen. Even when you felt weak, my hand remained over your life. My child, I need you to understand this deeply. None of your pain has been wasted. Every tear mattered. Every struggle had meaning. Every delay was preparing you for something greater than what you could currently understand. You kept asking, why is this happening to me? Why does it feel like doors keep closing? Why do I always feel one step away from breakthrough? But what you called rejection was often my protection. There were people I removed because they would have damaged your future. There were opportunities I blocked because they would have taken you away from your purpose. There were delays that frustrated you because the timing was not yet right. I was protecting your heart while preparing your destiny. And even now, I am still working behind the scenes. My child, the enemy has tried hard to break your spirit. He whispered lies into your thoughts, telling you that you are not enough, that your mistakes define you, that your future is hopeless. But hear me clearly today. You are not what your failures say about you. You are who I say you are. You are loved. You are chosen. You are valuable. You are forgiven. And your story is far from over. The enemy wanted you to give up. He wanted fear to control your life. He wanted disappointment to silence your faith. But you are still here. And that alone is proof that my hand has been carrying you all this time. There were storms that should have destroyed you. There were moments you thought you would completely fall apart. Yet somehow, you survived. That was not luck. That was me. I was the peace calming your anxious thoughts. I was the strength helping you stand another day. I was the voice whispering hope into your spirit when darkness surrounded you. My child, a shift is happening in your life right now. What felt stuck will begin to move. What felt broken will begin to heal. What felt impossible will suddenly become possible. You are entering a new season, a season of restoration, a season of healing, a season where the things you cried over will no longer control you. I am restoring your joy. I am renewing your strength. I am opening doors you thought were permanently closed. And when it happens, you will know it was my doing. But listen carefully. Do not allow fear to steal your faith right before your breakthrough arrives. The enemy fights hardest when he knows his time is short. That is why the pressure has been intense lately. That is why confusion, fear, and distraction have tried to overwhelm your mind. But do not panic. Your breakthrough is closer than you realize. Stay focused on me. Not on the negativity around you. Not on the opinions of people. Not on your past mistakes. Keep your eyes on me, because I am already making a way where you cannot yet see one. And I promise you this, my child, the waiting season will not last forever. Joy is coming again. Peace is coming again. Healing is coming again. And the life you thought was falling apart, I am about to rebuild stronger than before. If you believe God is preparing something greater for your life, comment, Lord, I believe my season is changed, and stay with me, because the next part of this message is something you truly need to hear today. Got it? I'll make every batch flow naturally like one continuous script, so when you paste them together it feels seamless with no restart energy or repeated intro. Here's the continuation exactly from batch 2. And my child, there is something else I need you to understand. You keep thinking your weakness disqualifies you. You keep looking at your past and wondering how I could still have a plan for someone who has made so many mistakes. But listen to me carefully. Your failures did not cancel your purpose. I knew every battle you would face before you were even born. I knew every moment you would fall, every season you would feel lost, every time fear would try to take hold of your heart. And still, I chose you. Still, I called you mine. My love for you was never based on perfection. If it were, no one would deserve it. My love is deeper than your failures, stronger than your doubts, and greater than the shame you have been carrying for far too long. So stop punishing yourself for things I have already forgiven. The enemy keeps trying to pull you backward because he is terrified of where I am leading you next. He wants you trapped in guilt. He wants you replaying old mistakes. He wants you believing that your best days are behind you. But your future has not been destroyed. In fact, some of the greatest blessings of your life are still ahead of you. That is why the battle has been so intense lately. The closer you get to breakthrough, the louder the distractions become. The closer you get to freedom, the harder the enemy fights to keep you discouraged. But do not mistake resistance for abandonment. The pressure you feel is not proof that I left you. It is proof that something is shifting. You are standing on the edge of a new season, even if you cannot fully see it yet. There are prayers you cried years ago that I am still preparing to answer. There are doors getting ready to open that no person will be able to shut. There are blessings moving toward your life right now. that will remind you why you had to survive every painful season before this moment. So do not give up now. Do not walk away right before the miracle arrives. I know you are tired. I know you feel emotionally drained sometimes. I know there are days when your faith feels weak. But even weak faith can still hold on to me. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to keep trusting me one day at a time. Because while you have been worrying about how everything will work out, I have already gone ahead of you preparing the way. I am making crooked paths straight. I am removing obstacles you cannot yet see. I am protecting you from battles you do not even know are happening. And soon, you will look back and realize that even in the hard moments I was guiding your steps the entire time. My beloved child, stop believing the lie that nothing good can happen for you anymore. That lie does not come from me. I am the God who restores broken things. I am the God who heals wounded hearts. I am the God who brings light into impossible situations, and I have not forgotten your name. The tears you cried in private, I saw them. The silent prayers nobody heard, I heard them. The moments you almost gave up completely, I stayed beside you. You are still here because my hand has been covering you this whole time. And now I need you to prepare your heart for what is coming next. Because the season ahead of you will not look like the season behind you. The heaviness will not last forever. The confusion will not last forever. The pain will not last forever. I am bringing healing where there was heartbreak, peace where there was anxiety, strength where there was exhaustion, and joy where sorrow has lived for too long. You may not see everything clearly yet, but trust me when I say this, your breakthrough is closer than you think. If this message is touching your heart right now, type, "Jesus, I know you are working in my life." And keep listening, because what I am about to tell you next could change the way you see your future forever. And my child, before this message ends, I need you to guard your heart carefully in this season. Because not every voice around you is speaking truth. Some people will speak from their fear. Some will speak from jealousy. Some will speak from pain they never healed from themselves. And if you are not careful, their negativity will try to weaken the faith I have been building inside of you. That is why you must stay connected to me. Do not let the opinions of people become louder than my promises. Not everyone will understand where I am taking you. Not everyone will see the calling on your life. Some may even doubt the very breakthrough I have already prepared for you. But remember this, I do not need human approval to bless you. When I decide to open a door, no person can close it. When I decide to restore you, no enemy can stop it. When I decide to lift you, no voice of doubt can hold you down. So stop seeking validation from people who cannot see what I placed inside of you. My child, I also need you to release the weight you have been carrying in your heart. The bitterness, the regret, the shame, the unforgiveness. Those burdens were never meant to stay attached to your spirit forever. You keep replaying old wounds, old disappointments, old betrayals, but I want to heal those places inside you. I do not want your future poisoned by the pain of your past. Let it go. Not because what happened was acceptable, but because I do not want that pain controlling your life anymore. The enemy wants your heart trapped in anger because anger clouds your vision. Fear weakens your faith. Shame keeps you hiding from the future I am calling you into. But I am calling you into freedom, real freedom. Freedom from the thoughts that constantly attack your mind. Freedom from the guilt that keeps reminding you of old mistakes. Freedom from the fear that tells you nothing will ever change. My child, you are not who you used to be. I am renewing you day by day, even now while you are listening to these words. I am strengthening your spirit. I am rebuilding broken places inside of you. I am reminding your soul that you are deeply loved, fully seen, and never abandoned. And yes, there will still be challenges ahead. But this next season will be different because you will not face it with the same fear you carried before. You will begin to walk with greater peace, greater wisdom, greater confidence in me. The storms may still come, but they will no longer destroy you, because your foundation is becoming stronger. I have been teaching you how to trust me even when life feels uncertain. I have been showing you that your hope cannot be placed in temporary things. People change, situations change, emotions change. But I never change. My love for you remains constant. On your best days, I love you. On your hardest days, I love you. When your faith feels strong, I love you. When you struggle and feel weak, I still love you. Nothing can separate you from my love. And one day soon, you will understand why you had to walk through this difficult season. You will see how every painful moment was shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and closer to me than ever before. What once looked like destruction will become testimony. What once made you cry will someday remind you how far I brought you. And the same people who doubted whether you would make it through this season will witness the peace, strength, and favor I place upon your life. So keep going, my child. Do not quit now. Do not lose faith now. Do not stop praying now. You are closer than you realize. Heaven is still working behind the scenes. Breakthrough is still moving toward you. Healing is still unfolding. And I am still writing your story. This difficult chapter is not your ending. It is preparation for the life I am about to bring you into. If you still believe God has a purpose for your life, type, Amen, my breakthrough is coming. And stay with me, because the final part of this message is one you truly need to hear today. And my beloved child, there is one final truth I need you to hold on to with all your heart. Do not let this world convince you that your life has no purpose. You were not created by accident. You were not placed on this earth randomly. Every breath in your lungs carries meaning. Every step of your journey matters to me. Even the painful seasons had purpose. The heartbreak taught you strength. The waiting taught you patience. The battles taught you dependence on me. And the storms that almost broke you revealed just how much grace has been carrying you all along. You thought you were falling apart, but I was rebuilding you. You thought you were being rejected, but I was redirecting you. You thought the delay meant the end, but it was preparation for something greater than you imagined. My child, I know there were moments when you wanted to give up completely, moments when the pressure felt too heavy, moments when fear whispered that nothing would ever change. But look at you now. You are still standing, still breathing, still fighting, still searching for hope, still reaching for me despite everything you have endured. And that alone should remind you that my hand has never left your life. You are stronger than you realize, because I have been strengthening you through every difficult season. And now the time has come for you to stop living as though defeat is your destiny. Lift your head again, hope again, dream again, pray again, believe again. Because I am not finished with your story. There are blessings you have not seen yet. There are doors preparing to open. There are prayers closer to being answered than you know. I am bringing restoration into places where you thought nothing could ever heal. I am bringing peace into the chaos that has filled your mind for too long. I am breathing life back into dreams you almost buried forever. And when it happens, you will know it was me, not coincidence, not luck, not chance, but my hand moving over your life. My beloved child, do not be afraid of the future anymore. I am already there. I have gone before you, preparing the way. Even when the road feels uncertain, you are never walking alone. Every step you take, my presence goes with you. So when fear tries to return, remember this message. When doubt attacks your mind, remember these words. When the enemy tells you nothing will change, remind yourself that I am still working even when you cannot see it. And never forget, you are loved more deeply than you can imagine. Not because you earned it, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. So keep trusting me, keep praying, keep moving forward. Your breakthrough is coming, your healing is coming, your peace is coming. And the season you cried through will not last forever. Joy will return. Strength will return. Hope will return. And one day you will look back at this season and realize that what tried to destroy you actually became the very thing that brought you closer to me. If this message touched your heart today, type, Jesus, I trust you with my future. And share this message with someone who may need encouragement right now. You never know whose heart God may touch through a single act of faith. Stay close to God, keep believing, and remember you are never alone. And my child, even after everything you've been through, I need you to remember this: you are not behind in life. Stop comparing your journey to everyone around you. Stop believing the lie that because someone else seems ahead, your own story has no value. What I am doing in your life is different. The timing is different. The process is different. And the reason your path has been harder at times is because the calling on your life is greater than you realize. Some people give up the moment pressure appears, but you kept going. Some people lose all faith after disappointment, but something inside you kept searching for me. That was not weakness. That was my spirit keeping you alive through every battle. My child, I know there were seasons when you felt forgotten while everyone else seemed to move forward. You watched others succeed while you struggled silently. You watched doors open for others while your own prayers seemed delayed. But delay is not denial. I was teaching you things in hidden seasons that success alone could never teach you. I was building character inside you, strengthening your heart, preparing you to carry blessings that require maturity, wisdom, and faith. Because what I am bringing into your life is bigger than a temporary moment. It is transformation. I do not just want to bless you outwardly while your heart remains broken inwardly. I want to heal you completely, spirit, mind, heart, and soul. That is why this season has been so deep. I have been removing things that could not go where I am taking you. Old mindsets, toxic attachments, fearful thinking, hidden wounds. Things you thought you needed but were secretly draining your peace. And yes, letting go hurt. But what I remove, I always replace with something better. Trust me in this process, even when you do not fully understand it. Because someday you will thank me for the prayers I did not answer the way you expected. You will thank me for the doors I closed. You will thank me for the delays that protected your future. My child, I am not punishing you. I am preparing you. Preparing your heart for peace. Preparing your life for growth. Preparing your spirit for the next level of faith you are about to walk into. And the breakthrough coming into your life will not only change your circumstances, it will change you. You will become stronger, wiser, more confident, more fearless, more rooted in faith than ever before. People who once saw you struggling will someday see my favor over your life. The same person who cried in secret will become someone carrying peace, strength, and testimony, because I turned pain into purpose. Never forget that. Nothing you suffered was meaningless. Not one tear, not one sleepless night, not one battle. I was using it all to shape the person you are becoming today, so stop speaking defeat over your future. Do not say nothing will ever change. Do not say maybe this is all life will ever be. Do not say God forgot me, because I have not forgotten you. I am still moving, still working, still opening doors, still arranging miracles you cannot yet see. Even now, things are shifting in your favor behind the scenes. The prayer you thought was impossible, I heard it. The breakthrough you stopped expecting, I am still able. The healing you thought would never come, I have not abandoned it. So hold on to hope a little longer, because the story is not over yet. And my beloved child, there is something powerful happening inside you right now. Even if you cannot fully recognize it yet, you are growing, not just emotionally, but spiritually. The version of you that once broke down over every storm is slowly becoming stronger. The version of you that once doubted constantly is beginning to trust me more deeply. And the person you are becoming through this season will one day look back and realize that the struggle was shaping something beautiful inside your soul. Because growth often happens in hidden places. Just like roots grow deep beneath the ground before anything becomes visible above the surface. I have been building strength inside you where nobody else can see it. That is why you cannot judge your life only by what looks visible right now. Some of your greatest breakthroughs are still developing beneath the surface. My child, I know you became tired of waiting sometimes, tired of hoping, tired of praying for the same things over and over again. There were moments you wondered if faith was even worth holding on to anymore. But every time you almost gave up, something inside you kept holding on. That was me sustaining you. You would not still be here if my grace had not been covering your life this entire time. Think about everything you survived already. The heartbreaks, the disappointments, the anxiety, the loneliness, the silent battles nobody ever knew about. There were moments you honestly thought you would not recover emotionally. Yet somehow, step by step, I carried you through it. And I will continue carrying you because I never abandon what belongs to me. My child, do not fear the future anymore. The enemy keeps trying to make you anxious about tomorrow because he wants to steal your peace today. He wants your mind trapped in worry. He wants fear to exhaust your spirit before your blessing even arrives. But I did not create you to live controlled by fear. I created you to walk by faith, even when you cannot see the full path ahead, even when the answers do not come immediately, even when life feels uncertain. Trust that I am already making a way. There are opportunities approaching your life that you cannot yet see. There are connections I am arranging. There are doors I am preparing to open at the right moment. And when those doors open, everything will begin making sense. You will understand why certain people had to leave, why certain seasons became painful, why certain prayers were delayed, because what I was preparing for you required growth first. My child, stop doubting whether you are worthy of the blessings I promised. You keep looking at your flaws while I keep looking at your heart. You see weakness, I see potential. You see failures, I see growth. You see brokenness, I see someone I am restoring day by day. Never forget this. Grace is stronger than your past. Your mistakes are not greater than my mercy. Your wounds are not deeper than my healing power. And your future is not ruined because of the battles you faced. In fact, the very things meant to destroy you will become proof of how faithful I have been in your life. One day your testimony will encourage people who are fighting the same battles you once cried through. One day your story will remind others not to give up, and the pain that once made you question everything will become evidence that I can bring light, even into the darkest situations. So hold on to me tightly in this season, even when emotions rise, even when fear tries to return, even when life feels uncertain, because I am still guiding you, and my plans for your life are far greater than the fear trying to stop you from moving forward. And my beloved child, as you continue forward from this moment, I need you to stop carrying the fear that you must handle everything alone. You were never meant to carry the weight of the entire world on your shoulders. Some nights you exhausted yourself trying to fix everything, trying to control every outcome, trying to understand every delay, every disappointment, every unanswered question. But peace comes when you finally trust me with what you cannot control. Because there are battles only I can fight for you. There are doors only I can open. There are hearts only I can change. There are miracles only I can create. And while you have been stressing over how things will happen, I have already been working beyond what your eyes can currently see. My child, stop believing that because the process is slow, nothing is happening. A tree does not grow overnight. Healing does not happen instantly. Transformation takes time. And the reason I have been patient with you is because I care more about lasting growth than temporary success. I am building something stable inside you, faith that survives storms, peace that remains during uncertainty, strength that does not collapse under pressure, because the blessing I am bringing into your life will require a stronger version of you to carry them well. That is why this season has stretched you, not to destroy you, but to prepare you. You prayed for growth, but growth requires process. You prayed for purpose, but purpose requires preparation. You prayed for breakthrough, but breakthrough often comes after endurance. And my child, you endured more than you realize. There were moments you smiled while secretly hurting. Moments you encouraged others while feeling empty yourself. Moments you kept moving forward even though part of you felt emotionally exhausted. Yet you still kept going, and heaven saw every single step. I saw the quiet strength nobody applauded. I saw the prayers nobody heard. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone noticed them. And I want you to know something today. I am proud of you for not giving up. Even when your faith felt small, you kept searching for me. Even when life felt heavy, you kept moving forward. Even when fear tried to consume your thoughts, you still held on to hope. That matters more than you know. My beloved child, do not let temporary pain convince you that your future is hopeless. The chapter you are in right now is not the final chapter of your story. There is still joy ahead of you, still healing ahead of you, still love ahead of you, still purpose ahead of you, and one day the very things you cried about will become proof that I carried you through what should have broken you. You will laugh again, you will feel peace again. You will wake up one morning and realize the heaviness no longer controls your life the way it once did, because healing is already beginning inside you, little by little, day by day, moment by moment. I am restoring your heart. So stop speaking hopelessness over your future. Do not say nothing good ever happens for me. Do not say, I'll never recover from this. Do not say, maybe God stopped caring. Because I have never stopped caring about you, not for one moment. Even during your lowest seasons, my hand remained over your life. Even when you felt spiritually weak, I was still protecting you. Even when you doubted your worth, I still called you chosen, and I always will. So breathe again, my child. You do not need to have every answer today. Just keep walking with me. One step at a time, one prayer at a time, one day at a time, and eventually you will see that everything I allowed in your life was leading you toward a future greater than you could imagine. And now, my beloved child, as this message comes to an end, I want you to carry one final truth with you wherever you go. You are never alone, not in the quiet moments, not in the painful seasons, not in the battles nobody else understands. I am with you through all of it. When your heart feels heavy, I am there. When your thoughts feel overwhelmed, I am there. When you feel weak and exhausted from life, I am still there beside you. You may not always feel my presence immediately, But my presence does not depend on emotions. My love for you remains constant through every high and every low. And my child, there will come a day when everything you cried about begins making sense. The delays, the heartbreaks, the closed doors, the waiting seasons. You will realize I was protecting you, strengthening you, and guiding you towards something greater than what you were asking for at the time, because I see the full picture while you only see small pieces. That is why you must continue trusting me even when life feels uncertain. Trust me when the answers are delayed. Trust me when healing takes time. Trust me when the future feels unclear, because I have never lost control of your life. Not once, and I never will. My beloved child, your life still carries purpose. There are people you will inspire one day simply because you refuse to give up. There are hearts you will encourage because they will see how I brought you through seasons that should have destroyed you. Your pain will not be wasted. I will use every broken piece for something beautiful. The tears you cried in private will become part of your testimony. The battles you survived will become proof of my faithfulness. And the person you are becoming through this process will one day realize that even the hardest seasons were shaping you into someone stronger than before. So do not be afraid to keep moving forward. Even slow progress is still progress. Even small faith still matters. Even tired prayers are still heard by heaven. Never forget that. My child, I know there are still moments when fear tries to enter your mind. Moments when anxiety whispers worst-case scenarios. Moments when doubt tells you that nothing will ever truly change. But those thoughts do not define your future. I define your future. And I am telling you now that better days are coming. Peace is coming. Healing is coming. Restoration is coming. Breakthrough is coming. Not because life will suddenly become perfect, but because I will continue carrying you through every season ahead. So stop speaking hopelessness over your life. Do not call yourself forgotten when I still call you chosen. Do not call yourself worthless when I still call you loved. Do not call your story finished when I am still writing new chapters. The enemy wanted you to quit, but you stayed. And because you stayed, you are about to witness strength you did not know you had, peace you thought was impossible, and blessings that will remind you I was always working behind the scenes. My beloved child, keep praying. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep walking with me one day at a time. You do not need to have all the answers today. You only need to keep placing your hand in mine. And I promise you this, I will continue guiding you. I will continue protecting you. I will continue loving you. And I will never abandon you. So rest tonight knowing that heaven still sees you. Heaven still hears you. And your story is far from over. If this message touched your heart, type Amen. God is working in my life. And share this message with someone who needs encouragement today. You never know who may be waiting for a reminder that they are loved, chosen, and never alone. Stay close to God. Stay strong in faith. And remember, your breakthrough is nearer than you think.